Hi everybody, I wanted to make a quick video about the hierarchy of needs because, oh, it's all gone dark. Yeah, the hierarchy of needs by Maslow. Maslow came up with this, and I think it's a really interesting thing for us all to be aware of. It's something that I learned about 2 or 3 years ago when I got into network marketing, and then I sort of came across it again recently in another article, and I thought I'd make a video about it. It's a really good thing to be aware of because when it comes to figuring out what we want in life and figuring out what makes us happy and that kind of thing, it's really interesting to know that we have to get the basics right before we can build on that. So basically, just to give this to you quickly, so Maslow came up with the hierarchy of needs. I can't remember how long ago it was, quite a long time ago, so you'll have to Google it or something. I'll see if I can put some more information in the description box when I've done this. But basically, you've got 5 tiers or 5 levels, and so the first one is basic needs. Okay, so it's important to understand that we need the basic needs set up in place, and then the needs at the top of the tier are kind of, take up a smaller space than the foundations at the bottom, so you need the basics in place first. So our basic needs as humans are things like food, air, shelter. So the things that we need to have life, that's the first tier, that's our basic need. The second needs are for security, okay? So things like protection, safety, a job, stability. So I guess to some degree a bit of certainty. These basic needs are about certainty, knowing that we can live. Okay, the third need in the, because this forms a kind of pyramid. So the third need is social needs. Okay, so we've got our basic needs, which are the most urgent, and then second one is security, third one is social needs. Again, still very important. So these are things like love, family, friendship, intimacy, a feeling of belonging, to something, whether it's belonging to a family, belonging to friendship circles, belonging to a club, belonging to life, whatever that means to us. Affection, And then the fourth need is esteem. So our esteem needs are things like achievements, a sense of achievement, self-worth, and respect. And what's interesting about respect is that covers both self-respect and also respect from other people. So obviously we want to be respected, we want to be treated well and treated with courtesy, but then it's also important that we have self-respect as well, and that we value ourselves. Okay, that's the fourth need. The fifth need, so if you imagine this whole thing as a pyramid, the fifth need will take up the tiny little section at the top. Now again, if you've got these other needs in place, this fifth need is going to be more achievable. But if you don't have your basic needs met, if you're not getting basic, food, shelter, affection, respect, then meeting this fifth need is going to be all the more harder, because you need the foundation in place, really, a stable foundation. So the fifth need is it's called self-actualization, and what that actually covers is anything to do with growth, personal development. So basically what my videos are about really is all about this fifth need, which isn't going to make much sense to people, or it's not going to feel relevant to people who don't have the other needs met. Okay, it took me until I was well into my 30s and I was getting all my other needs met before I could even begin to understand what self-development, self-growth, learning, self-learning, looking inwards, learning about spirituality, learning about inner strength, pushing yourself, figuring out your goals, that kind of thing. So it wasn't until I got the other needs in place that the fifth need actually reared its head and became this big flashing thing saying, look at me, this is what you need to work on, this is what you need to feed. This is what really, really makes me thrive these days, is meeting this fifth need and learning and growing every day. So, I hope that's been useful to somebody who wanted the needs explained. And, let me know in the comments box if you've got any, any thoughts, any opinions about these needs. Where do you think you are in this hierarchy of needs? Where would you say you are? When I started on my self-employment journey, I would say that I was between 2 and 3. I had just about had my basic needs met. Security, kind of. Social needs, I was getting there. And I was working on number 4, which was self-esteem, achievement, that kind of thing. That's pretty much where I was when I started my self-development journey. So where would you say you are in that pyramid? And I hope this has been helpful to someone. And if you like it, please leave a like, please subscribe, share with your friends. And I will carry on doing these personal development videos and some funny stuff as well. And I'll catch you soon in another video. Thanks a lot, everyone.